Oh, not my nips all up in the camera. Hold on, let me. How we gonna adjust this? There we go. What is this? Hey, diary readers, new, old, and everybody else in between. It's Dinah and baby Aston, and happy Tuesday night live. Sorry that I'm going live so late. I forgot that we do a live every Tuesday. Today has kind of been just like a refresh. Just us trying to get some rest today. Yeah. um, I took Aston to a playground out here today, so that was good. She was acting tired, which she was, so we didn't stay too long. But then it's like once we were leaving, she was trying to act like she had all this energy. Um, yeah. Whew. I want to sit down, but like I just like sprayed a bunch of bleach because I want to sit on the bed. But I just sprayed like a bunch of bleach on the like little rug that they got by the side of the bed because like this where we're staying is like really clean and I love that. But it's like the carpet. Like when we first checked in, it was like still wet from being clean, and so it had that like smell like it just got cleaned, and then like a day later it finally dried, and then it just smelled like sour. So I'm like, they probably use like, when they use old cleaning solutions or whatever, or like maybe they use like a dirty cleaning thing. But I was like, I don't like that smell, so I sprayed it with bleach and I scrubbed it myself, and so now I'm waiting for that bleach smell to go away. But I want to sit down. But yes, oh, sorry, I'm out of breath. I have been holding Aspen. We've been walking. I've been walking around where we're staying and stuff. And I just started like praying, like as we're walking down the hallways. I just started praying over like all the different residents and stuff. And I'm just like, you're just praying for like everything, like peace, hope, joy, that God will meet each and every need, that God will like inspire people, that God will like lift up bow down heads and just encourage people, and God will just move in people's lives, and more importantly, give people. I'm gonna sit down. Let me sit down. Yeah. Oh, I gotta feed Aston in like 14 minutes. I have the air on to help get rid of the bleach smell. Why am I messing my hair up? Ugh, Cause when you get on camera, I messed it up. Whatever. Hold on. Let me see. Cause now that's gonna bother me. Okay, so bring it this way. Oh goodness, I done messed my hair up. Let me go like this. Hold on. Cause when the camera is, everything is backwards. It's like, girl, just go in the mirror. Okay, there we go. Okay, hold on, wait. Boom. Oh, so as you see, the curls dropped from when I went to the salon. So it's still like a little wave, but thank goodness it's like not so super tight. um, yeah, I gotta keep finding more playgrounds because the playground that we went to is not as awesome as the playground in Aston's old neighborhood. Aston's old neighborhood where her dad stayed, like they had like a lot of stuff at the playgrounds. Like it's pretty awesome. The playgrounds out here are kind of like bland. Like they have stuff, they do, but I'm just saying, like not as many awesome things as like the ones in the city. But I still prefer the suburbs over the city because people don't know how to drive in the city. I hate driving over there. People like they do anything, and then the police be right there and they just let people like cut off people, like cross red lights, like cause accidents, and they just be chilling, like as long as no one's shooting anybody. That's literally what they wait for people to start being physically violent, then they'll do something. But if they act stupid in traffic, they just like, it's Chicago. So that's why at least in the suburbs people know how to drive. But anyways, So I really forgot that we were supposed to go live today, so that's why we're going so late. Usually I'm like, I'm not gonna be here long because I gotta feed Aston, but I have some fun, interesting things to talk about. So it's gonna take as long as it takes, and we're just gonna enjoy the conversation. So, anyways, like I was saying earlier, yeah, anytime I'm just like in everyday life is like if I see an opportunity to pray, I like to take it. So while I was walking with Aston, I was just praying up and down the hallways. And I was like, I could do this every day that we're here. Because one thing that I noticed, like while we're staying here, it just reminded me of like the days when I used to live in hotels. And because I would see people's faces, like, I'm all chipper and happy and stuff. I'm in my own world in my head and stuff. And then, but I see other people's faces who look like they've been staying here for a minute because this is like an extended stay place, right? And so, people be in transition in between and stuff. And some people, they can be like, lose hope because everybody's story different. Like everybody's different reasons, right? And so some people they could lose hope. You can get like down in spirit when things aren't really going the way you would like it to, or the way you thought it would or should have gone. And like people can be like downtrodden and just low in spirit. And so I would see people's faces and they would just look really lost, and I don't want to say helpless, but like they like giving up, just like, you know, blank, empty, you know, like kind of like how I was just like living day by day, carefree, just living without intention. You just don't have any drive or fight left in you because you just don't see any point, you like you lost the vision, and that's why it's really good to have a relationship with the Lord and to stay in community and to stay in his presence and prayer and his word, because that is what keeps you. Like even me, when I get low, because I get low sometimes too, but I don't stay there because, like I said, I'm like, I have the Holy Spirit, like I'm grounded in Christ Jesus. And so that's my encouragement. That's God's Spirit is what lifts me up. And that is why it's so important. Like, you really have to get in community. And when I say in community, you have to surround yourself with other believers who can pray for you, who can encourage you, who can rebuke you when you need to be rebuked, um, who can give you guidance and direction, hold you accountable. Like a lot of people, they say that they want to change, but they don't want to be held accountable. And that's the thing. One thing that we have to be honest with ourselves is you can't change if you're not willing to be honest about whatever you want to change within yourself. That's the first thing. Just like, whenever you go to those Alcoholic Anonymous, they like step one is you got to be honest with yourself. Like you cannot lie to yourself. You have to be honest with yourself. Okay. And step two, be honest with what you want to change and need to change within yourself. And then B, you have to be willing to let that go, because so many of us, so many times, like we don't like whatever is like holding us back or keeping us down, like whatever habits that we do or whatever, or certain mindsets, but we're not willing to let it go because it's comfortable, we're familiar with it, it's what we go to, it's our go-to, like like let's use an example of like if you talk negatively about yourself, you hate talking negatively about yourself, but that's all and that's like your comfort, and you keep going back to that. You want to stop and you want to change, but it's so comfortable and it's so familiar, it's like you don't know what to do if you give it up. And so that's the thing, like you have to be willing to give up what you find comfort in order to embrace what's really healthy for you. Exchange the unhealthy habit for what is really beneficial for you. So we got to be honest with ourselves. We got to be honesty, willing to let go. And then that's the only way that God can honestly change us, because God is like, I know exactly what you need. And you have to be willing to give it up. Give it to me, and I can instill in you healthy, beneficial habits and things. I can give you what you need, but you have to give up this thing that is holding you back, that is blocking you, you know. But anyways, I forget how I got on that topic, but anyways, yeah. And so anyways, so I'm just walking in the hallway with Aston, and I'm just praying up and down the hallways and stuff. And I like that. And so I put in the description box, let's talk about convictions and callings, because I feel like the things that we experience in life, the things that we endure, overcome, those are areas of influence for us where we can minister to other people. Like whatever you have experienced for yourself, you know what it's like. And you can minister to other people that are still in that place. And so I feel like with me, I've always had a heart for children. Because as I've said so many times before, I grew up in a hostile home environment. Of course, my mommy was so loving and kind, but everything else was like chaotic and crazy, right? And so I always have a heart for children, because I feel like the fundamental value of people is what you experience in your childhood. And it's so many individuals that are like so broken and damaged, and they're carrying all these traumas from their youth. And that's what the enemy likes to do. He likes to target people when they're young. He likes to break up homes. That's why it's so many broken families, because if he could get you when you're young and get you to keep carrying all those um issues, and like just get you while you're young, like that's the thing, like uh, attack you when you're young, then it's a long process to get healed from that. And it's a lot of things that trickle down from that. A lot of us pick up bad habits to cope with our trauma that we experienced in our youth. And it's all part of the enemy's plan. He wants to offset us and delay us from our true purpose and calling, the life that God has for you. If he can get you so distracted about the pain and the hurt that you've experienced, then he can't stop you from where you have to go, but he can delay the process. And then sometimes some of us, we do give up. We do relinquish our power. We relinquish our purpose and calling, because we're just so fixated on the hurt and what we've been through. And you get lost in that dark space. I gotta feed Aston. Give me a second, and then we're gonna pick it up. Pick it up, pick it up. I think we might be able to get on the bed. Let me see if I can show a little bit, because I got to get her milk ready. 1 second. 1 second. I only got 1 minute. I'm going to put her socks on so she can walk around. Ugh. Goodness, I got like 2 minutes, well 3, but still. So hurry up and feed this girl. Boop boop boop. I'm sorry, like when I be talking, a lot of the stuff, like the points I want to make, be pretty dragged out, because as I mentioned in previous videos, it's like once I touch on a topic, so many things come to mind, and that's why I need to like plan in advance what I'm going to be talking about, because then I could just write notes and just stick to it. But honestly, even if I do that, I'll probably still trail off, because I be having so many references and examples to what I be talking about. I gotta feed Aston. No, boo boo. y'all see me? No. Okay, let's see. How much can we show? Okay. Let me see. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. Oh. Spirit break out. Break our walls down. Spirit break out. Heaven come down. Girl, what is you doing? So I gotta put some more milk in the bag. And you're the name when lifting high. You're stop it. Stop it, child. Your glory. Speaking up. Spirit break out, heaven come down, King Jesus. Ooh, let me make sure. Okay, we're good. I'm like, let me make sure. Y'all know I gotta make sure we don't be showing stuff. I was watching this lady YouTube channel, her unboxing video. What's her name? Ooh, hold on, y'all. Victoria Kalina. She used to be a DCC, girl. She used to be. She used to cheerlead for the Dallas Cowboys. And so she moved to New York and she was doing an unboxing video in her New York apartment. And I'm watching the video and I'm like, this girl ain't, she didn't block out her address because she's showing all the boxes and you can see the stickers and stuff. And sure, like I was watching it on my laptop. So it's like she don't have it all up in the camera like that. But I'm like, if somebody is watching it on their cell phone, they could like pause the video and screenshot the image and they could zoom in and see her address if they wanted to. And so I was like, I didn't know if it was intentional or she literally did not realize that that's what was happening. But I was like, that girl need to you got to cover up your information. Like if y'all watch my videos, I'll be covering up the address. Like you don't know who be watching your videos. It don't matter if you got 2 subscribers or 200,000. If somebody ain't right in the head and they decide to pull up and you give them the address, I mean, girl. And she's like from Texas. And it seemed like she's pretty sheltered. Like she lived with her parents all her life. And now she's finally living on her own. And she's like in New York City. And so I'm like, I guess she's just like naive and just not aware. Because I don't think she's ever had a YouTube channel before. But yeah, so I'm like, definitely pray for her that she will get wisdom and that she will, be more mindful of the way she moves. Like, don't, when I say the way she moves, like the way she's living, like be mindful of what you do and what you put out there because, girl, you in New York. People be breaking in all the time. Okay, they crazy. They are not right. So definitely keep that girl prayed up. Like, Lord, give her wisdom and protection and guidance. And everybody, like, I was reading the comments. I'm like, did anybody else notice that? And people were commenting and telling her to, like, block out the address and stuff. And she even showed her driver's license. I'm like, girl, your address is on the driver's license. So she still has not taken down the video. But I'm like, I pray and hope that the girl will take down the video, properly edited, where she blacks out all her private information, and then re-upload it, So yeah, you can't be putting out videos like that showing addresses. And even though that's a temporary place she's staying at, still, like, while you're there, you don't want the randoms pulling up. And like I said, she used to perform for the Dallas Cowboys. She used to be a cheerleader. And, it'd be a lot of perverts and stuff, and they be developing unhealthy connections with people like that. So, girl, you do not want people pulling up like, oh, yeah, she invited me over. She gave me her address. Boy, calm down. She did not. She didn't know any better. All right, so 5 minutes late doing her milk because I'm just being a chatty Cathy. But yeah. So anyways, so back to what we were talking about. Hold on, let me get situated with the baby. Okay. Aston been falling off this bed. I need to get her playpen. I need to get her playpen from her dad's. I went over there to get it yesterday, but we ran out of time. It was getting late because I stay where we stand at now. If you run into traffic, it's a wrap because where we stay at now is kind of far. And yeah, that expressway is pretty bad. So it was getting late and I didn't want to be in traffic. And I had to feed Aston, and I didn't want to be at her dad's house when he got off work. So I didn't get the playpen yesterday. So I'm going to just get the rest of our things tomorrow. And that way I don't have to go back to his house anymore. Stop it. In his presence, I'm on wings like an eagle. I had got, let me look at it. I had got this little bowl. It's like some avocado yogurt and blueberries and mango and coconut and granola. It's pretty. It was pretty good. But I had this smoothie from Tropical Smoothie Cafe. So I got this from Tropical Smoothie Cafe. The smoothie was bomb. It was like pomegranate and blueberry. I always get this kiwi watermelon refresher, always with green tea. In his presence, mounting up on wings like an eagle. Glory heavy, so I gotta let go of my ego. Got the Holy Spirit, and we go wherever he go. That is my amigo. Yeah, 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 yeah. In his presence, mounting up on wings like an eagle. Glory heavy, so I gotta let go of my ego. Got the Holy Spirit, and we go wherever he go. That is my amigo. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's Transformation Worship Eagle. That song. Oh goodness, let me have a little sippy sip. Oh, so good. I went to Dunkin' Donuts / Baskin Robbins today. After we left the playground, I got my refresher, and I wanted to get the I think it's called a Beach Day milkshake. They said they didn't have it. What I should have done was order the strawberry milkshake with like breadcrumbs on top and stuff. But I just got this cappuccino blast with cookies and cream and whipped cream. I should have got a caramel drizzle on top. Ooh. But yeah, I haven't been having much of an appetite lately. Transformation Church, they doing a 7-day fast this week. I'm gonna try to do it too. Just spend time drawing closer to God, like I keep saying I want to do. Because I need to get in His presence, talk to my Heavenly Father, so He can speak to me. Speak to my heart. These were nice. I know that's not my mama texting me, okay, after a full 24 hours of no communication, ma'am. Last time I heard from her was Sunday evening text message. And then all day Monday, I'm calling her Monday morning, afternoon, evening, night. I said, I'm going to pull up on you because she was not answering her phone. And now here it is. Tuesday night, because I didn't call her today. Man, here go my sister. Here I go. Hold on. Okay, first of all, I am live, okay? I'm live. You understand? Hold on, wait. Are you speaking? She hung up. I don't know. I think she hung up. My phone's all the way over there. That'd be the thing, you know. But yeah, so I was like concerned. And so I told my sister yesterday. So then my sister was concerned too a little bit. But now my mama over here talking about she texting us after we all nervous. Cause my mom, whenever we call or text, she always answers. Or if she miss your call, she go call you right back. All day Monday, we don't hear from her. So I say, that's not natural. That's not like her. Pray, pray, pray. I was gonna pull up on her yesterday, but like I said, I ended up leaving sooner than I thought because I didn't want to get stuck in traffic. And I was like, dang, I was supposed to go over to her house. But yeah, so I'm just glad to hear from her because I don't like that. Don't be getting me nervous. What they get? Oh, that's my text message. But yeah, don't be having me all nervous and concerned about you and your well-being and you all right. Just pick up the phone and let me know that you're all right. It only takes 2 seconds. But anyways, I keep getting sidetracked, so let's just stay on topic. But no, that is great. So I'm grateful. I am glad that she's okay. Cause do not get me nervous. Yeah, cause I love my mama. So anyways, okay. So yeah, so back to what I was saying originally, talking about callings and convictions. We are all like called to different areas because of whatever we're gifted in and whatever we've experienced for ourselves in life. And so, and then we're all convicted about different things, you know. So me, like I always have a heart for children. I always want all the kids and babies to be loved and to be safe. And I get real passionate about that. Like I get really frustrated when like when I see people that deliberately don't love and parent their kids, because then I'm like, then what did you have them for? Like give the children to people that want to take care of them, because it's like a lot of families that want to have kids and they're not able to. Oh, I don't know what that says. I'm sorry, I don't know what that says. But anyway, yeah, and I'm like, there are plenty of people that genuinely love children and they have the patience for them, and you just popping out babies and you don't care, you know, like. I get frustrated with Austin, but I don't like to say with her. I get frustrated with just parenting, motherhood, being a parent, because this is new to me. And I get upset a lot when like Aston is doing things that's like hurting herself. She's not listening to me, but ultimately I love Aston and I care about her well-being. So like I said, I'm very passionate about kids. I want them to be safe. I want them to be loved, cared for, well taken care of, taught, directed. Kids need our love in our direction, because when they don't get that, then they end up growing up and they just be out here wilding, crazy, because they feel like no one paid attention when they're younger, so it's just a free fall. Like, why should they care about anything? And usually end up getting in reckless behavior. That's usually how it goes. And so not only that, recently I've been feeling like led to like minister to the lifestyle, like individuals that are still in the lifestyle that I just got out of. Aston, serious? Stop. There we go. Enough of that. But yeah, because like I've been getting like so many different ideas all this year about different ways to minister to, excuse me, different individuals that are like in the lifestyle that I just got out of. Like I'm like, I don't know if I'm gonna like say everything, like when I get ideas, like fine, I'll say it. I don't care, like I was telling my mommy friend, we gotta speak, we gotta use our words, our testimony is powerful. Revelation tells us we are overcome by the blood of the Lamb and the word of our testimony. So I'm gonna share it. Because I know back in the past I used to never really share like my ideas and visions and stuff, but I'm gonna share it. So like earlier in the year I had got an idea of like doing like in the future I'm talking about, of like doing like a conference for sex workers, a conference for sex workers, and it was going to be called the I Am Conference. And it was the idea, you the third person who told me my phone. So she said her phone wasn't ringing. Okay. Because look, I was going to pull up on her. Don't play with me. That was my mom talking about her phone wasn't ringing. But yes, I'm glad she's okay. So anyways. But yes, so as I was, this idea for this conference that I will host in the future, once I'm like more anyways, just in the future, right, when I'm in a position to do it, it was inspired because I had made my Instagram, because y'all know I was not on social media for a minute other than YouTube. And so I made my Instagram and I had chosen the name I Am Medina. And if you're not following me on Instagram, make sure you follow me on Instagram so you can keep up with us in real time. When we're not posting, when we're not going live, you can see what we're doing. But anyways, and so I chose that name because, as a sex worker, you use so many aliases, and when I say sex worker, I'm talking about whether you're in just anyone in that lifestyle, whether it's adult entertainment, whether you are doing create adult content, you are an adult entertainer, dancer, you like do camming, you do sugaring, escorting, all the fields. So it's not just like one type of thing. No, all the fields. If you like a paid girlfriend, all of that is covered under the same title. So anyways, I'll be getting out of breath. But yeah, so you use aliases, right? You don't use your real name because obviously people, they get confused and think that they're in love with you. They begin to develop unhealthy connection with you, because you're spending this time with them, you're giving your time, your body, your attention, so they could develop unhealthy connections with you, and it could be potentially dangerous. You don't want to endanger yourself by giving them your real information. So you have, false identity, basically. False name. Sometimes you give them a false age. You don't tell them your real age. You just, develop an entire false identity. At least that's what I did. Fake name, fake age, fake backstory, fake neighborhood I grew up in, everything. And then if you do it long enough, you can get lost in who you really are, because you're just always telling all these various different rando strangers. You're painting a picture of who you think they want you to be in order so you can obtain the most, financial revenue from them, right? And so you do that long enough, it's like, okay, well, who am I really? What do I really like? I keep telling them all these things that I think they want to hear, because I'm trying to cater to them so that they could open up that wallet and cut them checks, And so when I got on Instagram, I finally started like embracing my true identity and being proud of who I am in Christ and who God says I am, and the name that was given to me at birth. Because I just never liked my name for like on social media, because it just seemed like a strange name, Medina, like it's not ordinary, and it could seem kind of granny-ish and long. And I'm like, well, that's the name that was given to me. So, period. Embrace it. Who has a problem with it? That's my name. Okay, that's my real name. That's who I am. I am Medina. And then God tells Moses, when Moses asked, Lord, who are you? He said, I am that I am. Okay. He said, I am that I am. Okay. And so it's just like taking that power of everything that I am. My identity is wrapped up within me, and so that's why I chose that for my name on social media. On Instagram, I am period Medina, and I should have put another period after Medina. Like, that's it. I am period Medina period. That's what I should have did. But anyways. And so anyways, so when I get inspired the way I am, I love sharing my inspirations with others. That's why I always say I like creating content. I like sharing with other people. And so once I felt that for myself, like embracing my true identity and who I am and being proud of my name and not ashamed or not feeling like I have to hide, I was like, I want other women to feel like that. But I'm not talking about just any woman. I specifically wanted to do a sex worker conference because I want to minister to the women, because as I've been growing and stuff, God has been like giving me lots of revelation and healing and stuff, and just maturity, and just showing me a lot of the mindset I had that allowed me to go into that lifestyle and stay there for so long, and the mind of Christ that I have been obtaining since walking with him, And my thing is, I want women that are in that lifestyle, I want them to learn who they are in Christ Jesus. I want them to learn identity, purpose, discover purpose. And I want them to embrace who they are and be proud. I want them to have confidence and proud, because once you know who you are and you know whose you are, because we are God's children, right? And we are his creation. You get a boldness and a power, and you know what you're capable of, and you learn that you are valuable and you matter to God. Your life matters. Your life has value. You are more than enough. Once you gain that, you know that, baby, you can never put a price tag on me. Like, and then you develop worth within yourself that no man could put on you. Like, baby, what are you talking about? No, you don't define me. You don't put a price tag on me. And it's not like I'm saying like I want people to leave that lifestyle. I want people to be strengthened within themselves. I want people to discover themselves, to be empowered, to be emboldened, to just become strong, and to just feel loved, know truth, and abide in it. That's what I want. I want power, love, truth, purpose, and identity for the women in that lifestyle, because it's like once you get those things, baby, no offense, but I know who I am and I know where I'm going, and I now know how to get there. And I don't have to take this route, I don't have to do this to get to my next step in life. Like I always say, like there's many avenues to get to our destination. There's not one path, okay? And not only that, there's multiple ways to make money. SW, that's like the most like easy, convenient way, because it's just like you just get paid for looking good and just making people feel good. Like that's super easy. But when you discover who you are and your purpose and your gifts and your talents and your calling, and you start to put that out in the world, and you start sowing seeds, and you start manifesting, things come to you naturally. Businesses will come to you. Opportunities will come to you. Prosperity will find you as you are pursuing and embracing your calling, your identity, and you're putting your gifts out in the world. So I just want the women to learn who they are and learn who God says that they are, so that they can be strengthened, empowered, love themselves, and experience the love of God and walk in purpose and calling, like truly walk in their true God-given purpose and discover their gifts for real, because so many people pass away not even unlocking the full potential of what's in them. So many people pass away not even knowing, like, you had a gift for speaking, you had a gift for encouragement, like you were supposed to encourage so many people and speak to so many people, or you have the gift to write, sing, and you could have blessed so many people with these gifts. And when you bless others, they bless you. Why you think a lot of companies and stuff and individuals willing to pay so much for gifts and talents? It's a blessing when you're, ministering to people, encouraging people, entertaining people. So that's why it's like, just simply just learning who you are and walking in your purpose and calling. You don't have to worry about finances. It comes to you because you're putting it out, and you have a demand for what only you can bring to the world. Only what you can bring to the table, because remember, no two people are the same. Sure, a lot of people could sing, a lot of people could dance, but don't nobody sing or dance like you. Can't nobody write like you. No one can encourage like you. No one can give that word like you. So just remember that. So I wanted to do that conference, and I will in the future, and it will be called the I Am Conference. And at the conference, we would have different speakers, like different powerful women speaking. And I'm like, I think it'll be like a 7-day conference, in the sense of, I keep saying conference, but it's more like a getaway. But it might start as like a weekend getaway, because you have to appeal to their interests, right? And so a lot of women in that lifestyle, they want to get flown out. They want to be treated like princesses. They want to be pampered and stuff and feel special and valued. And so we would fly them out to different like fun, exotic destinations or whatever. And I don't know, I think like I was like, I'll start small, like a group of 30, like you choose 30 women, advertise it all over different social medias and stuff, and then whoever signs up, choose 30 random women that are SWs, and then at the conference have different speakers, like powerful women encouraging other powerful women that they just don't know their power yet. They don't know. All of these SWs are queens. and they just don't know it yet. They're sleeping queens. So these SWs are really SQs, sleeping queens. Okay. And and then we would give out gifts and stuff, just simply for attending, like give out gifts because that's what they like. Like they want to be compensated for their time, and they also want to be gifted. So we would give out gifts. So you know how like a lot of girls, they want to stunt, girls in that lifestyle, they want to flex like, oh, my sugar daddy or my sponsor, they bought me this handbag, they flew me out, they did this and that. Well, we could do that for you without you having to do anything for us. We're doing it for you, just for you being you and attending. We want your presence. We're flying you out. We will have like different gifts, like Hermes bags and Chanel bags, just different things. And then everyone in attendance that comes will get like little goodie bags, with like, beauty and hygiene products and stuff in it. But yeah, so that's what I was thinking. And then as it grows, like started small, but then as it grows and becomes a thing, then we'll be able to do more, like better gifts and all that stuff. So that's what I was thinking to do. And I've written it down because you have to, when you get ideas, you got to write it down so you don't forget. And so I pinned that. So that's one of my ideas that I'm really passionate about that I want to do in the future. It's going to be epic and I love it. Um, but what's the other one for like more right now that I can do? Oh yeah. So I have been thinking like since I don't do SW anymore, I'm like I need to get rid of all of my like outfits and accessories from when I used to be in that lifestyle. But like I don't talk to anybody anymore, and I just started my Instagram, and so I was like, who would I give it away to? Like I need to give them away to somebody. And then I was like, what would I do? Like, if some random person reached out and said, yeah, I want your old outfits, I'm like, would I actually like mail it out to somebody? And so then the idea finally came to me, just go to one of the clubs, call ahead, and just drop off all the outfits and shoes that I don't wear anymore. And because girls do that a lot at the clubs, they exchange outfits and stuff. And I haven't worn mine since literally almost a year. And call ahead. And then I also have like a bunch of like wigs and hair pieces that I don't wear anymore because I've been going for like a more natural look lately. Because lace wigs, this is way too much. It's too much. It's cute, but it's too much for me. So I'm like, yeah, I could drop off all of my outfits and shoes that I don't use anymore. Everything's clean, and then you can always dry clean it yourself, rewash it, whatever. Drop off the hair pieces and accessories. And then I was like, when I drop it off, I can share my testimony while I'm up in there, because they're going to be like, oh, thank you, blah, blah, blah. And then I could just tell them a little bit about me. And as I'm like sharing like me and my life, it's witnessing. It's a form of witnessing. So any opportunity you have to like share Christ with others, seize it, because and it don't have to be anything major, like simply share my testimony, like, oh yeah, like I used to dance at this club these years ago, I used to work here, I used to do this and that. And with Aston being a great example, excuse me, not a great example, a good transition. But like, and then I had my daughter, and then it was time to hang up the heels. Having my daughter is what brought me back to Christ. And then just share my testimony, about how God blessed me financially and how I'm just moving in that direction with Him, and all the other ways He's been blessing me. And I'm just content, and I'm like provided for and cared for. Um, whew. And I know some of y'all might be thinking, Girl, how you gonna try to share your testimony and act like everything is gumdrop and rainbows and you back living in a hotel? And you have to understand transition. Everything is a transitioning process. Your spirit itself is telling you to get out. You need to get out. So that's what that is. Not to say that with an attitude. But yeah, so I'm gonna be taking advantage of any opportunity that I see to like let my light shine. I'm gonna do it. And like the other day, I just like felt so much joy. Actually, that was yesterday because we had a good service on Sunday. And then Monday morning, I just woke up praying and I felt really good and joyful. And I was like empowered, because being in the presence of God gives you joy, and the joy of the Lord is your strength. And I was like, I just want to share this with people. I was like, the next person I see, I was like, I'm going to tell them that they are valuable. They are loved. And I was like, I'm going to let them know their life matters. Like, you matter to God. Like, you were placed here. First of all, you were created on purpose, with purpose inside of you. Okay, so you were created for a purpose, and you are valued, loved, and cared about. And I wanted to share that with people. But once I actually got outside, because y'all know, like, taking care of Aston, and then I do my hygiene routine, and then sometimes she take a nap. By the time we got outside, it was people. But I was like, I don't want to like seem weird and come off weird, like being this total stranger and just like saying these words to them. And then I had to tell myself, so I didn't say it. But I do that sometimes. Like, I'll get an idea and I'm like, oh, I want to do this. And then I like, second guess myself. But I had to tell myself, I am a weirdo. So who cares? If I want to encourage somebody, I'm going to encourage you. So be aware. If you ever see me in real life and I just randomly walk up to you and encourage you, just receive it and love it. Thank you. Because I'm an encourager. Like, I love sharing love with people. I feel like we all need a little bit of light and encouragement in our life. Like, and we need to plant these good seeds because there's too much craziness in this world. People expect people to be rude. Like, people don't expect you to walk up to them and tell them you are valuable, you matter, you are loved. Like, they're not expecting that. They're expecting you to flip them off, cut them off in traffic. Those are their expectations. But when you just walk up to somebody and you let them know that your life matters, you are valuable, you matter to God, baby, start planting them good seeds, okay? But yes, that's pretty much what I wanted to share. That went by pretty quick. I'm happy. I'm just happy because I'm like getting back to my real self, and I don't know. I just have a lot of joy inside of me, and I want to share it, and I will share it. I'm gonna share it with everybody. Oh, and then so yes, I did. I posted a short yesterday, and I posted the video of us singing in the choir yesterday, and I put the address to the church that I go to. So I'm not concerned about that because I know some people might be like, that's a safety issue. A, not even a lot of people will be watching my videos. And then B, what you gonna do? You gonna pull up with some negative intentions and mess around and get saved and receive the Holy Spirit? Because this is a church. This is the house of God. I'm not concerned. And like I said, I want to share God and Christ with everybody. So why wouldn't I use my platform to invite people to the church that I fellowship at that has helped me grow so much in my spiritual walk? I love the church I go to. And guess what? I'm always saying, like, well, I'm not saying, like, I'm making a mention that the church I go to presently is small. It's a small church. And it's a lot of mainly like older people there. And if we want that to change, of course, I need to use my platform. So, no, I'm not fearful or concerned. If this is an opportunity for outreach, I will use my platform to plant and water seeds in anyone who comes across my channel. If you are in the Chicagoland, I was about to say something else, but if you are in the Chicagoland area, you are more than invited. You are encouraged to come out and fellowship with me at the Bel Air Park Missionary Baptist Church located at 15447 South Troy Avenue in Markham, Illinois. Okay. So yeah, so if you're ever in the Chicagoland area, definitely look us up and come out and fellowship with me. And if you ever see me in real life, say hello. Like, definitely for real, say hello. Okay. She's so cute. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Y'all like how my hair turned out once the curls dropped? There we go. And then I think I might record us and singing at church more often. My niece said she liked watching the church videos. She said, I want to watch more church videos. But yeah. But yeah, I'm going to be using my platform for not just sharing my life, but sharing my faith, you know. So thank you to each and every one of you who have subscribed, who have watched my videos. Thumbs up. If you are not subscribed and you are catching this wave, or you enjoy just watching the content, you like what I'm saying, what I'm sharing, then I don't know what the fear of commitment is, but I'm gonna need you to hit that subscribe button. Because if you find yourself returning more often than not, then maybe join this family. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, we're done. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. I'm excited. And we go live again on Friday night. So until then, and I still have to get a new laptop actually, so that I can get this content out, because this laptop does not have enough storage. So I gotta be more mindful when I'm buying these things, make sure it has adequate storage amount. But yes, so thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all the love. And I love and appreciate each and every one of you. Be blessed and do your best in everyday life. Bye.